about that. So I know that a lot of what I've been streaming lately has been on PS5, but holy shit, my gaming PC is a whole new beast now. Now that I've got the new video card, it's like, oh my gosh. I have to go that way to open this door, don't I? Oh no. Woo!
Let me guess. Time, space. I bet the next terminal is energy related. Darn, the Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships.
For now, yeah, that's fine. Well, just imagine how bad it's gonna be once it's put together. I figure we might be able to make use of this, maybe this space over here. It's just we gotta figure out how to stop the cats from fucking open. We're talking about the new baby bouncer.
Noise.
I mean, this one seems easy. You just take this over here, and this over here, and done. I'm wanting to make a star.
We did it. All 3 terminals activated.
That would have been fun.
Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner.
No, but there's maybe things here. Yeah, see, there's a treasure here. You want me to skip the treasure? How dare we? Have I been everywhere? Not here, but it's because I have to come from this way. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, so... then I need 2 between them. No. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's not what I meant to do. Oops. There we go.
Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating. Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts. Are you ready?
Sure.
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny. Not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong.
What did you see?
Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you... It's you. Absurd. I'd never have thought it.
What just happened?
Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
You go ask her. I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state.
You don't look like you're in a sorry state.
Really? Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to affect your image of me. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me.
Yeah. What is your
Elio
objective?
said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going
I only had 3 options.
smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer? Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Cienjo. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Cienjo Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here? We're here for you.
Remain silent. Because they're not here for all of us.
Sounds
just me.
ridiculous, doesn't it?
Most
It's no
likely.
wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here.
Okay, maybe it is all of us.
Blady getting arrested. Me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Cienjo. In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Xianzhou. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Xianzhou will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Xianzhou? Quite the plot twist, don't you think?
Yeah? Why are you helping me?
Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work. There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook the Destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of Aeonic proportions. Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. You know, even Eons can be killed.
Hey, Luocha. You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, Eons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no
What happened
true
to his, like, coffin
invincibility
thingy?
or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born
Oh,
of the
he put it to the
perspectives
side.
of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That Eon was slain at the hands of another Eon.
I don't understand. They're all Eons. Why do they want to fight?
We're all people.
You-
Why do we fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other Eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. Ah, I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just, we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. And it's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in stars gifts and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning. As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like a pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again. My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true.
I do think, to chill, that like I was actually thinking that the little dragon girl would probably be the best for my Animal Farm healer.
What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Videodora are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants. Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yes.
So-
Friend?
Dude just carries a
No.
dead body slung over his shoulder all the time?
So, the sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
Okay, so I can't like do anything here.
What was that?
Wanna see what I can do?
That was nice.
Pity. Abyss flower, bloom.
Don't worry about me. Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
Whoops. It works.
Dodge this!
Does she go based off of the equipment I gave her if I have, like...
Eternal sleep.
equipment corner.
Will return! That which is seized must be repaid.
That's interesting.
Mara struck.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Wait. Let's think before we act.
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together. If we take them out quickly, we can rescue the girl.
What happened to us letting you handle it?
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Enough. Let's go.
Yep.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Nice. Like, I know they're gonna heal, but the faster we can get them down to that point, the better.
Take this! Shape of Taishu!
Go, chicken! Chicken!
Let me through, or I'll go through you! Yes!
Allow me
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Wanna see what I can do?
eternal sleep.
The dead will return!
The weird underwater thing. But it didn't even do it the last time that ability went off, so it's like, I really don't know what causes it.
Miss,
And now it's
are
gone
you
already.
okay? What do you think? Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet. My motor is broken. I can't move. Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission. Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her orders.
How do you know who she
I'm
is?
sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me.
His voice sounded completely different there. That
You
was
might
weird.
get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Curious. How... what kind of medical knowledge is this?
Abundance.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues. As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous. If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wingspan might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
Come with me.
Okay. Okay, weird robot lady.
I've never seen anything like it.
Ugh.
You know, even Eons can be killed.
So your plan is to kill Neon?
Are you kidding? That's not what we want. I just want to tell stories from the past. Stories about Eons that have fallen. Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeronth the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an Eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Xipe the Harmony. 2. In a war between Eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeronth the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Xianzhou Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance. So, the Xianzhou too are engaged in this process.
Why do they want to kill the Abundance?
As far as I know, the predecessors of the Alliance were the Elixir Seekers. They searched for Yaoshi and longed for the blessing of immortality. When they eventually found the Eon, they received the blessing that did indeed prevent death, the Ambrosial Arbor. But immortality turned out to be a curse for the Xianzhou. That's when the Hunt appeared, firing an arrow and felling the Ambrosial Arbor. Ever since, the Alliance has followed the Hunt in pursuit of Yaoshi, erasing the curse of immortality from the universe along the way.
They decided to
What do you
kill the
think?
thing that they used to
Fascinating
idolize.
stories, no? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you.
What about the 3rd way?
Hold on. Any minute now. It's begun.
Eh? Oh! Tree is growing.
Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Gabe? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey, did she brainwash you?
Life would be strange if anytime you wanted to leave, you fell/jumped off of a cliff. I mean, I got you to do it in, Dying Light. I was a building, though, but... Same idea. I don't know if I clipped that. If anybody's wondering, we were on top of a building, like a huge-ass, almost skyscraper apartment building. And I told Mux that he should jump off a building just because, for shits and giggles, he needed it. I want to go this way first. Assume there'd been invisible barriers because you... Oh, you did try it another place? I was just like, it's one of those things where it's like, I kind of wanted to try it, but I didn't want to die. So I was like, you do it.
Looks good. Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Good, I got one down before I could do anything. That one was so close. At least it went on my tank, though.
Indestructible.
We'll use this. Oh, she can't get the big shield, though. That's weird.
Fleeting light, roaring flood. A blade of moonlight.
Not too bad, though.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I just wanted to go this way because I wanted to make sure I can get this door open. This way? Yes. Oh, that's right. There was that path that I couldn't take before. I guess that's where we're going. There we go.
Wasn't this the dead tree Qing Chue showed us earlier? How did it grow all of a sudden?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky.
That looks like necessarily healthy growth, though. Imbued with some kind of
Such
power.
extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the ambrosial arbor grow?
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
Okay. Like, I'm really intrigued by, like, the story in this. And the lore and everything.
Looks good.
Here. I'm looking for treasure. Found it.
Looks good.
Unless Kapka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle. I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Luofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Luofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. That shadowy organization of the denizens of abundance. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
General, when did you have these suspicions?
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed themselves. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another Aeon's Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto this ship without my knowing. We are dealing with an external threat. The Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship, and yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle still eludes me. Nevertheless, Lady Fu, your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track. Who would have believed it?
General, we must retain all urgency. The Ambrosial Arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the Ambrosial Arbor's delve, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer.
Every
Is it
crisis
really that
is a
bad that
turning
the
point.
tree is growing?
A problem is easier to resolve when you know where it
I get the
lies.
Stellaron is causing some sort of trouble, but...
Am I coming up with a plan again?
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the Arbor's resurrection.
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
General,
Well?
you're a scoundrel.
Pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now.
Like, really, can she not
Which means
see
the
that there might be a
Cloud Knights
strategic
have the situation
reason?
under control, and the traders have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all in one fell swoop.
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu. I still have forces to deploy. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
That's not what he said. Let me guess, more errands.
The General's smiling again. Definitely errands. It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the General.
Ah!
Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people on the Luofu? Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret? Allowing Outworlders would be...
A violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations, all the more so in times of crisis. As such, I'm about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, decisions plural. What a rare pleasure. Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor through the Alchemy Commission Delve.
Under... my control?
You've been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general, have you not?
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly... Understood. As you wish.
I mean, the fact that she's freaking out that much makes me think maybe she's not ready,
I hereby
but...
formally welcome you all to join our operation to seal the Stellaron. Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene with Lady Fu further down the line. This is no
Prayers
order,
received.
honored guests. I'm merely stating what needs to be done should you wish to help us.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Tingyun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral friends.
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
I might need to take a break, though. I'm really tired. I'm curious, so... Do I have enough for any temples? I don't know if I do. I mean, that just got me a few. Yay! We can do a temple. Let's do it. Come on, Numby. Nope. I've pulled her down 3 times in my last 3 10 pulls. I've gotten her every single pull. Duchesne drops well. Yeah, like, look, I've already got her up to Eidolon 2. You got her to 6 pretty fast. Well, and I'm gonna be pulling a lot because I'm on Dumby, so... Oh, good stretch. Kind of thinking of swapping her in for maybe Sampo? I'm gonna try using her some more.
101010.
Gonna think. Oops. Okay, so I need them to be 1 space between. Oh. Wait, no, because I have to move this one out of there first. There we go.
Will of preservation.
Especially since there's a lot of, like, normal damage here.
Stand down and I'll spare you.
Perfect. Now's my chance.
Lance at the ready.
No, I just find it funny that, like, she's one of the ones that I wanted, and then I've gotten her, like, every single pull. Not that I'm complaining.
A blade of moonlight. Ready for death.
Nice. Next.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
No more playing nice.
bad going after the piggies.
Nowhere to run.
Target specimen sighted. Preparing for collection. Excuse me, coming through.
There we go.
Time to go on the offensive. To the finish.
Yes!
Take this! Shape of Taishu!
Go chicken!
Rise Phoenix!
Dodge this. Don't your
Nice.
hands hurt? Commencing research.
Say it, almost done.
Was that the wind? A new crucible.
There we go. Yeah, I might have to take a break after this, guys, because I am pretty fucking exhausted.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance.
I'm wondering if it's partly because I've been working out, so it's taking... Like, I did it this morning, but I did a little bit yesterday. I guess it could just be the weather change, too. I'm very picky with my sleep temperature, and it's been, like... It's annoying, like,
Unworthy
right
of
in the
my
middle
time.
lately.
Fleeting light. Roaring flood.
Excuse me, coming through.
I'm on guard. Defend the weak.
We'll use this.
Dodge this.
Tedious.
I was gonna say, this is just gonna butcher somebody.
A blade of moonlight.
There we go. Alright, guys. I hate to cut this so short, but I'm gonna have to take a nap. Maybe I will be back later, depending on what the baby's up to. Otherwise, I will be back. I'll do a full day well, it'll be like a half day tomorrow, because Mux has class, but I will be live tomorrow once Mux is done class, worst case, if not back tonight. So thank y'all for hanging out. I'll catch you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.